few minutes early isn't going to hurt nothing. It's not going to hurt nothing. If you are watching this as it's already uploaded and you're no longer watching this while it's live. Wait, what the hell? What happened here? There we go. The link was messed up. If you're watching this already and you're not watching it live, don't forget April 26th, we have our Days Gone event. This is what kicks it off for a week to two, maybe. It depends on how good the event is, or the game, I should say. We're waiting another couple minutes to let people start filling up the stream. Today's stream is going to be the buffer Q&A in between the end of The Walking Dead's newest season and the beginning of the Game of Thrones new season, which begins next Sunday. I did create a poll. It's a straw poll for you guys to go and vote. We're going to keep this stream tight, maybe 45 minutes. And then if you guys want to continue, you can come over to the Ronnie Hayes channel and go over there for about an hour, hour and a half. We're going to continue with some gameplay. So it's up to you. But I'm going to put a straw poll. Don't forget April 26th for the beginning of Days Gone. I'm going to put a straw poll in the comments, and it's already in the video description. You guys can go and vote now if you want a Game of Thrones live stream after show, just like with The Walking Dead, starting next Sunday. Yes, no, or try at least for the first episode and see how it goes. See if people show up. See what see how it pops off. Now, just for the reviews for Game of Thrones last year, we bounced around from tens of thousands. You know what I mean? It was hard for me to gauge who watched immediately. But if you go back and look at my old Game of Thrones reviews, they did pretty well. I mean, they did as well as the Walking Dead ones, which is shocking because the Walking Dead we do all the time, and Game of Thrones, like, I don't do predictions for it. I'm not interested in doing predictions for Game of Thrones whatsoever. I find the world to be way too weird with a lot of book stuff. So you guys can go and vote. I'll put it in the comment box one more time before we start getting to the Q&A for this stream. Like I said, we're going to do about a 45-minute tight Q&A here. You guys can also vote in the video description and in the comments on whether you want a Game of Thrones live after show, just like we did for The Walking Dead, starting next week. And there's only 6 episodes. So it's not like we're going to be doing this shit for, we're only going to be doing this for 6 times. 6 episodes, that's it. So it will go by quick. For those not interested in Game of Thrones, it'll go by real quick. So, anyhow, we're going to be here anyway. We're here every Sunday. So I just figure maybe we'll talk about the Game of Thrones anyhow. So we're going to do this stream today for 15 minutes. Keep it nice and tight. I'm going to dive into the questions, the comment section now that you guys are filling up the comment section. We're going to go into that soon. But if you guys want to continue this, we're going to shift over to the Ronnie Hayes channel in about 45 minutes to an hour. Maybe. I mean, that's the plan. You never know how it goes. So let's dive into the comment section. I'll let the straw poll catch up a little bit. I'm not even sure if we got a lot of votes for it yet. I'm just going to vote yes, actually. I'm going to go ahead and vote yes. We only have 22 votes right now, so we'll wait a little bit and see if we get some more votes. We got 22 votes. If you missed it, if you're just getting here, I put a poll in the comment section right now, the live comment section, and in the video description. Go ahead and vote for whether you want a Game of Thrones live after show or not. All right. Where's my thing? Okay, so comments. Toxic Terror with a $2 dono. Helicopter group in fear? Question mark. I would imagine you mean the helicopter group from The Walking Dead being in fear. I wouldn't put it past them to put something that connects in that way, but in really ambiguous, you know? Because if you think about it, the closer we get to the Walking Dead Rick movies, the more hints they're allowed to drop, or the more hints they're more likely to drop to help set up, help prep. It's kind of like promoting it itself anyway. You want to refresh everyone about the Rick movies? Drop hints in the end of Fear, because I would imagine it's not going to be too long after Fear. Fear's 16 episodes, ain't it? And we're going with the same format where they do 8 episodes, take a break for a few months, and then do 8 episodes. They're doing that again, right? Which means by the time they're done with Fear, we should be promoting the Walking Dead Rick movies. So I wouldn't put it past them to, put some hints of the helicopter group. How they do that is, I have no idea. We need a safe space after watching Got. You know nothing about Got, Ronnie? Probably not. I mean, I've watched every episode, so that's probably all I know, if that counts. I know for a lot of people you have to know the books and study it, and if that's what you mean, yeah, I don't study it, no. I enjoy the shit out of the show, and that's as far as it goes for me. I binged the first 2 seasons of Got with some friends on past vacation. I couldn't really get into it. If the throne isn't destroyed, who would you predict to end up on the throne? Well, again, I don't know all the book crap, but it seems like there's a built-in prophecy for Jon Snow. You know what I mean? So if he comes back from the dead and all that to not either get the throne, or maybe the prophecy is to destroy the whites and the White Walkers and shit like that, maybe he's to destroy it and someone else gets the throne. Again, I'm pretty skeptical as well. I do feel like a lot of the bullshit, the Twitter and social media shit that people deal with, seeps into our entertainment more and more. So I wouldn't be surprised if Dany ends up on the throne, just simply because she's a chick. I'll be honest with you. I have little faith in Hollywood to not let that shit seep into. For the love of God, we have Twitter exploding right now because Joker's white and they made him look sympathetic to some degree. The whole idea of Joker is that he goes through one bad day. You know, Batman and Daredevil and all these other heroes, they are one bad day away from being the Joker. That's been the point in the comics forever, for years. They say it in the Daredevil comics, in the Daredevil show. They said it in the Batman comics. I think they even mention it in one of the Batman animated things. It's been that for years, but now there's this explosion that Joker's white and he had a bad day, poor white guy, boo-hoo-hoo. That shit seeps into our entertainment, and it's getting ridiculous more and more. That is wow. I can't believe people even think like that. So I feel like the throne, it's too iconic for someone to sit on it for the end of the show. So I feel like it's got to be destroyed in the war. That's where I can't even imagine it not. It probably won't, and someone will probably end up on it like, I don't know, like a surprise, like Sansa or some bullshit, you know? Do you think Judith, RJ, Grace, Herschel Jr., and Jerry's kids will be main characters in the future, like 10 years from now? Yes and no. No, obviously, not all of them, but yes, I think if AMC is serious about The Walking Dead lasting for the long haul, you want to have... Oh, my bad, I gotta shut this off. You want to have... Oh, nice. All right, hold, give me 1 second. I was actually working on my brother's car today for a few hours, man, on concrete. My knees and legs are killing me. Concrete is not your friend. Just making sure he got it all done, because he didn't answer before. All right. Anyway. We got a PayPal dono from Matt. Let me pull this up and see what it is. Anyway, yeah, so if they're serious about The Walking Dead lasting for the long haul, I think having the legacy characters, Judith Grimes, Herschel, I think those, RJ, even Gracie as, one of them. I think those are great characters to do it with for the foundation of what they're starting. Playing Dying Light rather than Fortnite. Fortnite pisses you off so much. You must have missed. I'm Alpha. You definitely missed Dying Light. Yeah, Fortnite can piss me off, and that's kind of my thing too. I don't know if you noticed, but like that, I am making that a thing. You know what I mean? If you want to come and take a load off and just shit on Fortnite the whole time while you're having fun with it, like that, I'm making that. What's the word I'm looking for? Like that's the whole vibe of the stream. I'm always gonna say something that's negative of it. Because fuck it, it's in such a state right now. Plus, I'm sick of everyone kissing ass when it comes to that game. Just admit what's stupid and keep it moving. But Dying Light got me so mad I never want to play again. You know what I'm saying? That's way different than Fortnite, where it's like, well, at least we can still have some good... With Dying Light, you just can't play it, you know? And I didn't look up... For those who don't know, we ran into glitches for like a straight hour, and it was terrible. It's not an online game. It's a completely finished game that should not have any more glitches and bugs, but it was absolutely terrible. One zombie was like glitched to where he would hit you even if you're not near him, and when he hit you, it was devastating. Aaron D, streaming later tonight other than Fortnite? Question mark. No, we're not streaming anything other than Fortnite. Aaron D. And then we got Matt D. This is the one I saw when it popped up. What's up, Ronnie? I know you're going live in like 30 minutes or so, but would you be up to promote DD Gaming's Last of Us stream coming up this week? Get the rest of Matt family in the seats packed for your cuz for the best game ever made. As always, love your content. Keep grinding and putting the best stuff out on YouTube. Yeah, absolutely. That's actually a stream I'm going to be watching if anyone is interested. I'm going to try to get a link. If you guys got a link, if one of you, I'm Alpha or whatever, if you can grab a link, Ranch King, put it in the comments down below for those interested. My cousin has a channel called DD Gaming. We do some back and forth from Ronnie Hayes and his DD Gaming when it comes to Fortnite and some other games. And I gave him he came over a few days ago, like 4 days ago. I gave him my PS3 and I gave him The Last of Us. He has never played it. He doesn't know anything about it. He's an Xbox player, so he's going to be streaming it coming up this week. And I'll be sure to let you guys know because I'm going to be watching it for sure. Because I'm curious, especially certain moments. I'm curious to see what he thinks. All right, and then Aaron D. with $1 dono asking if we're streaming tonight. Yes, we are. And then Aaron Traver. We play with him on Fortnite. This is an old one, but another shout out for Aaron. Coming in fly with a $40 dono. Aaron Traver, who that's his Fortnite name. So big shout out. What else we got? Are there any GOT figures similar to The Walking Dead that you own? I don't own any, no, but McFarlane Toys messaged me a little while ago saying they're going to send up some of the GOT figures for our live stream. They are making them for the first time, though, so... and from what I can tell, they look incredible. They look absolutely amazing. So if my contact gets some figures over to me, I'll definitely show them off during the stream. Do you think Aaron will become the leader of Alexandria after Michonne leaves? I hope so. I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool with that. Did you hear that the end of the fucking world season 2 just started filming? I'm really excited. The end of the fucking world. Yo, why does that sound mad familiar? Oh, shit. Yeah, I like that one. That was with that little psychopath. I like that. Do you think they could be setting up Lydia to take Comic Carl's story arc? No. I mean, no. No. What would that even be? No, I don't think so. There's going to definitely be certain remixes when it comes to parts of the story arc, but straight take it over? Nah, no way. No way. Do you think... Yeah, here we go. Can we ask comic questions? You can ask whatever you want. Shouldn't there be more kid walkers in the comics and video games? Yeah, absolutely. One bad day has driven people crazy in real life. Ronnie, it's scary. I agree to that. I think from what's going on Twitter, it's the fact that it's white people. For some reason, there's a group on Twitter that has a problem with the idea that even white people can have, like, you know, bad days or have bad things happen to them, which is such a weird... Everyone, like, there's been bad shit happening to everybody. You guys don't remember the Irish when they tried coming to America, for fuck's sakes? Y'all fell asleep for history class or something, you know what I mean? Like, where the fuck was y'all for history, yo? I don't know, but anyway, shit is just... Twitter is just... I don't know, man. I want to post on Twitter and run the fuck away before that seeps into my brain and kills some brain cells. Purds. The Dwight and Morgan interaction in Fear trailer is meh. I think they had zero dialogue. Seems a bit forced. Thoughts? I'm not interested at all in Fear. I'm interested in Morgan. I'm interested in Dwight. I just hope they do something good. But yeah, the interaction, there was nothing there, you know? So... You know, I don't know. There was nothing there to even get excited about, other than the fact that there's two characters that know each other. Imagine if they don't kill off Morales in Season 8 and he integrated into the community. I think that might have actually worked better for the fans. I think they would have appreciated that, to be honest. What would you pitch the TV writers as a way to make the Commonwealth storyline more interesting on TV? I would have to seriously come down. If I wanted to be serious about an idea, I would have to sit down and develop something. I can't just shit something out. Unless it's something I've been thinking about and then I spit it out. But I'll think about maybe a different idea. But let's just break this down. If you put a gun to my head and said, okay, you got 45 seconds or 60 seconds, so that way we can move on to other questions. What could we do with the Commonwealth? I mean, you have huge community. What would that entail? I don't know. We got huge community. Let's say drugs and crime. Let's say the leadership is touched, like the comic book. Okay, well, because the leadership is touched, maybe there's a little group of criminals. Maybe they have, as a side story, as a subplot, maybe they have their own type of Jack Ripper character. How freaky is that? Post-apocalypse? I mean, you don't have an FBI and a special police force. It is like back in the day. So maybe there is this Jack the Ripper type character, and I mean straight Jack the Ripper ripoff. Like, he just gutted a chick, and maybe you do have prostitution. It's a huge community. It's not all like, rainbow farts and happy orgasms. I mean, there's going to be dirt and grime and grit. So maybe there's like a pharma cartel where they're making opiates in the bathroom. I know some people who used to actually do it. You can do that. There's drugs coming from Mexico that are made in bathrooms that are faked to look like legit generic prescriptions, and they're fucking dangerous because the way they make them, one pill could have all the fucking drugs and another pill could be really weak. So take a bunch of these and come up with something. I'm leaning towards the Jack the Ripper kind, but maybe that's a little crazy. And what I mean by connect it to the leadership is actually show why that leadership has built up a structure that is very dangerous for the whole. Don't just say, that's a mean way to treat people. That's bad. You're bad. You know what I mean? Show it. Show it by having the poor of the poor are almost forced to deal with certain issues like drugs or addiction or drinking or making bootleg whatever it is. Show the slums in the Commonwealth and show how they're treated, and then show how the upper class treat them like that, because it's like, well, look at them. They're drunks. They don't provide for the community, but show that aspect of it. I think already there's so much there that I'm thinking of. For me, maybe that works. For you guys, you're probably like, oh, that's fucking stupid, Ronnie. Shut your mouth and move on. Anyway, I would work with something like that as a foundation and then go from there. Missed last night's stream, staying up tonight for your stream. Nice. Do you think Ezekiel dying will ignite the Whisperer War since it's been months after the Pikes? You know what? I think there's still a potential for them to remix Negan back into that story. I don't like the idea of Ezekiel dying right away, because if he dies too soon, you should have just put his head on the Pikes, man. It would have looked so cool.
Q&A.
Who do you think will replace Rick in the show for the scene where the Rick is trapped with Negan while the herd swarms Alexandria? My guess is Maggie or Daryl. I think it would fit Daryl because of the friction.
I have a question.
All right, hold on.
Hey, Dad.
What?
Is it okay if I have a couple minutes before bed?
You can have 5 minutes. No, stop. I need
Hold
to.
on, I'm doing a question.
Oh, all right, my bad.
Ready?
Went down the wrong pipe.
Can't look at the question yet.
I'm not. I'm reading other ones. Hold on. Yeah, clear my throat. Sorry. All right, we got Cobra Kai this month. I think the 24th. You looking forward to it? Yes, I just saw the second season trailer, and it looks good. It still has that cheese to it. You know, the first season had a bit of cheese. Don't do that.
It's still there.
No, I lost my other ones now. I got to scroll back up here. Just hold on. I'll get to it in a second. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Cobra Kai. Could this be the most hyped season of television history? Game of Thrones, ? For Game of Thrones? Yeah, absolutely. Did you ever check out the trailer for the movie Headshot in The Night Comes for Us? No, I don't think so. I think I did in The Night Comes for Us. What is the one with Kylo Ren? Do you remember that one, honey? The zombie trailer when we went to see Pet Sematary?
No.
What was the other one? Headshot. Those sound familiar. I think I did look them up. I'll look them up in a second. What's going to happen with Lydia in the show? Will she have a major role in the Whisperer War? Oh, I believe so. I believe Alpha is going to change her mind and want to come back. I'm going. And then I think she's going to have a connection with Carol, and it's going to be like that Joel, Ellie, Carol, Lydia dynamic. Favorite GOT character? Jon Snow. Why does McFarlane wait for the last season of Game of Thrones to make their awesome figures? Imagine if we could have Funko had them earlier. That's it. Just licensing.
This question is going to make you lose all your subscribers.
Not being on Iron Throne would be an extremely disappointing ending. For a lot of fans, yeah. Vin Valley with a $2 dono. Hey, Ronnie, I got the comic yesterday. Love it. Thanks. Awesome. For those who don't know, Vin Valley won the comic giveaway on the channel. He got issue 150's variant cover. So right there, you got proof. I know everyone does giveaways. There's never any proof. Right there.
Dad.
We had Spin pick the winner. And then right there, Vin Valley's confirming it right on chat. You know what? Let me get to her thing so she can get out of here. Who do you like more, me or your fans? Oh, my God, my fans. All day, every day. Who are you kidding? All right. Come here. Give me a kiss and hurry it up. I'll be out to check on you soon. Look at that hair. That is too wet. You need to go dry that off. Yo, it's soaking wet, bro. What are you doing? For real, man. You're going to have fungus. You're going to look like a clicker. You're going to look like that if you wake up in the morning like...
Hold on.
Go brush your teeth. I need that, bro.
No, I don't.
Oh, my God, my kid. Someone want to buy a 9-year-old little girl?
No.
That sounded bad, but I sent another PayPal. You may have read it already. She took my phone. I got to open up another one. Give me 1 second here. I even forgot to send out the freaking social media stuff. I'll open up PayPal in a second, bud. PayPal.com. For those who don't know, we have a direct-to-PayPal dono system, so... I've seen people get it set up on their stream, so I'm going to have to get it set up as well through OBS. That way, when you donate, you don't have to wait for me. It pops right up. Have you seen Shazam? I haven't. I went to see Pet Sematary instead. And my daughter didn't want to see Shazam, but she loved the hell out of Pet Sematary. Do you think Rosita survived because she's a favorite, or was AMC too scared of the backlash? I just think it was not how they wanted to tell the story right now. Do you think Mercer could become an antagonist, or will be good as always? Who, Mercer? I think he has the potential, yeah, but one of those, unfortunate ones, not like a governor antagonist. I think I'm in the same boat as you when it comes to GOT. I enjoy it, but I don't get as hyped about it as everyone else. I get real hyped for the story, but once it comes to predictions or reading the books, maybe when I'm old and I just don't feel like doing shit, I'll read the books, but I have zero interest other than sitting down, watching it, enjoying it. You know what I mean? That's it. But I still get really hyped for the episodes. Do you believe there are higher ups above Pamela? Not at this time. Do you think the Hound will kill the Mountain? I hope so. I would like to hear the dono so I can go back to DD Gaming stream. It was a $1 dono. It's getting pulled up right now, Aaron. Hold your horses, brother. Yeah, we're going to, Aaron, I did want to mention this, and I want to try to word this right so it doesn't come off as bad, because I want to make abundantly clear I get this right. Because I know we have direct to PayPal donos. I see it now. I'm going to read it now. But I do want to cut off anything below the dollar on PayPal. I'll be honest, because PayPal takes it all. So, you're just giving a rich corporation more money. So it's just don't even send it in if it's below, because they take it all as their fee. For those who didn't know, maybe you thought oh, here's 50 cents. It all goes to PayPal. I don't know why they have a system like that. Because if you send in no, if you send in $50, they take $2. But yeah, anything under $1, Aaron, because I know Aaron shot in 5 questions, and PayPal just takes it all. So they're just taking your money. So, and it doesn't go to anything that benefits anybody. So just hang on to your bread and highlight your comment by adding @MakeAPathPresents. That'll be easier. But let me get this $1 read off so he can get going. This is Aaron P. I need to change my PayPal name, you goddamn pussy fucker. Please say it. I missed it. Laugh out loud. Much love to you, though. All right, there you go. I said it. You happy? That doesn't even sound like an insult. Actually, that sounds like a compliment. Let's see. All right, let's back to the... There you go. Get going to DD's stream. Tell him I said he's a fanook. I would have liked to see a small outbreak at the Commonwealth to mirror the start of the apocalypse that we didn't get to see. Rick was in a coma. That could be one thing that we can get. Why do you think Maggie hasn't responded back to her friends? Because the actress isn't confirmed to play. That's it. I don't think they have a story around that yet. Why are you not that interested in GOT? Again, this is the hard thing. I am wildly interested and excited in GOT. You know what I mean? I have zero interest in reading the book. I'm already enjoying the show. I don't know. I don't know what answer you want from me. There's some shows where I get really excited to see what's coming up next, or what, when it got, I have no interest in doing predictions. I don't know what it is. Certain shows, with the Joker, I'm actually really curious. Well, what kind of story they're going to play out? What this, what that? Was that young Bruce Wayne? When it comes to GOT, I literally don't care. I just want to sit down watching it and enjoying the shit out of it. I don't know. I think it has a lot to do with the worlds and the magic and the prophecies, because I'm thinking it's just a complete waste of time. All my predictions are probably going to be way off, because there's going to be this prediction that is hidden and shrouded in mystery and all this symbolism, and it really means 7 different things when you thought it meant something else. I don't know. Yeah, people want The Walking Dead to have other other characters besides in America, from all different walks of life across the globe. That's something they'll probably put more and more into the mix, just because we get more used to it, it's nice to add more variety. Any recommendations for places to learn how to write screenplays? That fully 100% depends on where you live. You can live in an area where they have a ton of seminars and this, that, and the third. Just find them, or you can live in an area that has nothing. So I'm not really sure. When it comes to books, if there's any books or learning things you can read, yeah. We read off a bunch in another stream. I got them stacked. I can't even get to them right now, but next time we do a stream, I can pull them out on the Ronnie Hayes stream before we dive into that. It'd be pretty cool if The Walking Dead introduced some other characters from different countries. I already read that. Have you ever read Marvel Zombies? No. With all the superheroes and villains turned into zombies, you should check it out on YouTube. I might look into it. Are you disappointed as I am that they put Dwight on Fear? Yeah. He should have stayed on The Walking Dead and returned in another community. They'll cross paths with the others, in my opinion. Yeah, I wanted him to stay. Yeah, Juliet's Abdorbs. She's a pain in my ass. Everyone rags on Maggie. I think she's a great character, and she bakes a mean apple strudel. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people don't like Maggie for a number of different reasons. I always thought she was fine. I liked her. I liked the Glenn and Maggie dynamic. Did Dwight and Morgan ever interact on the main show? I can't think of any either. PayPal, I sent $1 dono. Please read. It's 235 people in here, so I need to spam. I already read that. Imagine if HBO did The Walking Dead, some of the best stuff in the comics didn't make it to the show because of how dark it was. Yeah, I often think how cool would that be if they didn't have any, TV restrictions. Do you think the Night King dies, that all the whites and White Walkers die? Yeah, I think they already established that. They did take, what was it? They took something and killed them, and a whole bunch of whites died. I forget. You remember that one? There was a whole bunch of whites that died, so I think it is something like that. How are the signed new posters doing? Ordered one earlier. Doing good. I was out all day today, and I think James left me a message. I didn't even check all his messages yet, but we just got a big order that just came in, which I was pretty surprised because we didn't restock the website yet, so I'm curious to check it out and see. The posters, though, are becoming a pain in the ass to ship, though. I still have a bunch here. They're ready to go. I got to take them. I got to manually walk them into the post office because the software we do online crashed every time I go to do the postage for the posters because it's different than the priority flat rate ones. It keeps fucking crashing. I had them give me a refund for one that crashed and wouldn't do it. So I'm trying to see, because it has a drop down menu, and when you go to print, it'll be all set up, and then that drop down menu, when you go to print, it'll fade it out. Hard to explain what it is, but the option's there, but it'll fade it out, and it won't let you continue with that option, which doesn't make any sense because that's what I need. That's what I'm shipping. So I got to walk it in and see what the problem is. They've been changing stuff with the USPS recently, so it might be an issue with just different. It's different money than it used to be, so there might be a mix-up there. I'm not sure. The movie is called The Dead Don't Die. I saw the trailer for that, and it looks awesome. Oh, with Kylo Ren? Yeah, that one looked pretty good. It looked kind of like a more serious but comical one. Do you see Carol and Ezekiel getting back together? Also, do you think Lydia will ever gain Ezekiel's trust? Yeah, to both of them. Negan has to kill Alpha to help redeem himself. I don't think so. I think they can have something else there. Will he? Probably, Did you find it difficult to watch God at first? Yeah. Listen, when I first jumped into it, I thought it would be... wait, someone lose internet? Oh, I thought it would be so hard. I mean, so hard. Because of the way people talked about it, I thought it'd be so difficult to play along or follow along with Game of Thrones. And it's not. Once you get going... And I think in my early review of Season 1, and this is coming from someone who had no idea about Game of Thrones whatsoever, once you realize there's the Stark family, the Lannisters, the Tyrells, or something like that, and somebody else I mentioned, you start realizing, okay, it's those families, and then, the Lannister girl is, hooked up with the king and shit. Next thing you know, slowly get to know all the different other side characters, and you're right there. I went back and rewatched season 1 after I watched the first 4 seasons or something, or for the first 5, and you get it even clearer. And it's so much more enjoyable watching season 1 the second time because you can follow along a lot easier. But for those who are kind of iffy, I say just go for it. I do want to check the results, but I'm going to put the straw poll in the comment section one more time. If you're new here, in the video description and in the comments, you're going to see, I put it right now, find my name. It's a straw poll to vote if you want Game of Thrones after show starting next Sunday. There's yes, no, and try it at least the first show, the premiere, to see if we get a good reception. I hate to be that asshole, coming from Raining Glass, but I lost interest when I realized all the relevant characters are women. I'm sick of that shit shoved down my throat all the time. I'm not really worried about it. If you think about it, with Rick leaving, Morgan going to Fear, Dwight going to Fear, they kind of are put in this circle where, based off the source material, that's just how it happened. I mean, that's literally just how it ended up. Could they bring a little more balance to it? Yeah. So let's see what happens in season 10. I mean, they didn't shy away from killing off chicks, at least. It wasn't like everyone on the Pikes were dudes and you had, I mean, they killed Tara, they killed Enid. I mean, they fucking got it in, So, and then Grandmama, she got it too. What's her name? Tammy? That other girl, Amber Crombie and Fitch bitch girl. Favorite PlayStation 2 game? Shit, I don't even know. PlayStation 2, yeah, I don't even know. I know one I really liked was Urban Chaos. It was a shooter. It might be PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. It wasn't the top-down one. It was the first-person shooter version. That was fun as shit. Game of Thrones expectations? I expect a lot of fun. I don't know what to tell you. See what I mean? I'm terrible when it comes to predicting Game of Thrones shit. Like, I don't have any expectations. I just want people to battle each other and the White Army. Is that what we can call them? The Army of the Dead. That's it. That's all. I don't care if anyone gets the throne. I don't care if it gets destroyed. I literally don't care what happens. I just want it to be good and entertaining. I don't know. For some reason, the Game of Thrones is like that for me. What role will Dog play in the Whisper War? The most important and vital role ever. To warn them that the herd is coming, and then disappear. Dylan said, if you were to shoot a low-budget horror, what location would you prefer? Oh, shit. Whatever location that has us with tax breaks and shit. I'm gonna guess you mean like by a lake or in the woods or in a city. I'm gonna guess you mean something like that. Yeah, if you guys can see, if you Make a Path Presents, it highlights them. So it's a little easier to see. I'll check the super chats to make sure I didn't miss any either, but if you highlight it, it'll help out. Okay, we got all the super chats. If I'm going to make a horror movie, I mean, it really, really depends on what horror movie. I mean, if it has something to do with a haunted house, it has to be a house, like a bigger house. If it has to do with, like, for example, my old Friday the 13th script, what if I wanted to turn that into an original? It has to be like a cabin area by a lake, like a like a camp area by a lake. So I guess, to be honest, if I'm really shooting a low budget horror, it depends on what the story is. I mean, you don't have any choice. Are you planning on watching GOT spinoff when it comes out? I'm definitely going to give it a check. Trailer, if it's good, then I'll check it out on, whatchamacallit. Tyrion will betray Dany. Maybe, possibly. Which show is better written, GOT or The Walking Dead? This gets tricky. Yeah, this gets really tricky. I'm going to put they're equal. I mean, this gets really difficult because Game of Thrones, for a good chunk, I definitely agree Game of Thrones has The Walking Dead beat. But you're comparing 8 seasons. Well, no, you got 7 full seasons and then you got 9 full seasons. So it's only 2 seasons apart. But then The Walking Dead had 2 really iffy seasons. But when it comes to the writing aspect, there's there's a lot that just gets tricky. I think, man, I think Gott's gonna take it by a hair because of a lot of really questionable writing from season 3. And it's not even the writing. It's more of the structure of season 7 and 8. The structure was so friggin' a mess. It was such a mess. I'm just going to give it to Gott by a hair as for better writing. But keep in mind, one of the main reasons why I struggle with Gott is because Magic makes it so fucking easy to just whisk your way out of a tough spot. So that's why usually before I never answer that because look at, someone gets stabbed to death. Oh, look, they're alive. It's magic. You know what I mean? You can't do that in a show that's grounded in reality, so it makes it a lot trickier when you develop that and you write that out. So yeah, I'll give it to Gott by a hair. I'll go back and double check and see how I feel if I stick with that or not. How do you think they can improve the Commonwealth storyline from the comics on the show? Actually, we already covered that. I'm going to mention it one more time. The crime, the drugs, the actual how the people are structured. If you want my detailed opinions on that, I think in a very 20 minutes of this stream, I mentioned that in detail. So that's how I would do it. Or that's how I think they could do it, I mean. Do you think The Walking Dead will benefit from Game of Thrones ending? No, I don't think it matters. Or would it make a difference, meaning success? Nah, it doesn't matter at all. Not even a little bit. XL, I know you're not a big Lord of the Rings fan, but Shadows of War is amazing. You would like it if you check it out. Watch the trailer. Call Shadows of War Friends or Foes. I didn't even know what that was. I never heard of that one before. I just got a really good custom Judith for $152. I got the seller to give me an extra month to pay. She's amazing. It looks like it was McFarlane made. Oh, no shit. I like those customs. Man, are they fucking expensive. I refuse to get them. They're expensive, but I don't mind. I support people getting them because it's worth it. You're spending, well, it depends on your whatever, but the people making them are spending a lot of time putting it together. So, it's tricky. It's really tricky. It's a shame that they have to cost that, but they're so time consuming to put together. You know what I mean? And tedious and small and frustrating. But I just can't, because I know when I go to collect, I'm collecting for groups. So if I, jumped in there, I'd probably try to get a whole set of things that they don't make. I was talking about Got Ronnie, love The Walking Dead. With the women aspect, I honestly didn't even notice a woman versus man aspect with Got, I'll be honest. I think because I look at Jon Snow as the main guy, so I don't even, I didn't even realize there was more. And then Jaime and Bronn and Tyrion, I didn't even realize a distribution there. Do you like how much they have given Daryl this season? A love interest, a dog, a father figure type to Lydia? Oh yeah, I like what they did with Daryl. Are you seeing Endgame opening weekend? Probably not. If it's not crowded, I'll check it out. But if it's crowded, I'm not. Are you going to Sonoy, Georgia, filming location to The Walking Dead? I'm going on the studio in the summer. I do want to. We're going to be getting things together this week as far as more information about my move and new location. And depending on how that all goes, I am going to make a serious setup and structure to lock down a vehicle that'll be used as a work vehicle. And I'm talking about a newer car. I got a busted 98 piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to lock down things that I can use for the YouTube channel as well, like a work car that's newer and I can actually drive and make it out to places like that, meet and greets, maybe do videos in other areas. So, but I'm going to get this move done first before I do stuff like that. So I do still want to go, but it's going to be well after July. Do you think whatever comes on the radio storyline will overshadow the Whisper Award? No, not at all. Not at all. It's layered storytelling. I think there's ways in certain things that can, but you would have to constantly do it. I mean, the Whisper storyline is going to be constant throughout. That's like saying the Saviors overshadowed No Way Out. It didn't. It's layered storytelling. That's like saying the Wolves overshadowed Alexandria. It didn't. It's layered storytelling. I love layered storytelling. I think it's some of the best and more realistic. Like I said before, you don't get a speeding ticket and then go to court right after he writes your ticket and then pay the judge or get found not guilty. And then, no, you get a speeding ticket, you bitch and moan, you go to work, you know what I mean? You send the slip in, guilty, not guilty, and then your court day comes up. You got your girlfriend you just broke up with, and then you just found a new girlfriend. There's so many different things. You just got fired or a new job. Your life is layered. Same thing with layered storytelling in TV shows. I hate it when it's like, story A happens, story A ends, story B happens, story B ends. I get so frustrated with shit like that when it comes to TV writing. Horror movies in the 80s and 90s were so good. We need a new original horror movie takeoff because it's been lame as shit for a while. I agree to that. That's why I do want to take my Crystal Lake script and turn it into something that is original, that we could actually one day fund and film. That would be amazing. What are the ratings of Got and The Walking Dead? I don't know. I mean, it depends on what site you want to go get ratings from. I'm not sure. Someone Google it and let us know. Hey, it's Jen. I'm on my personal channel instead of CL. Oh, Jen, thank you very much for the dono and support. A little while ago, Jen hooked it up with I think a birthday dono and then another dono to put towards the internet. So massive thank you for the direct to PayPal dono on those. The help has been incredible. The help and support on this channel, on the Ronnie Hayes channel, has been out of this world. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. Damn, hit enter before question, laugh out loud. How did you like Pet Sematary? I thought it was okay. Juliet loved it. I thought it was just okay. I think some people can go in and really enjoy it. I think some people are going to go in and really hate it. I think the ending, I was kind of like, spoiler free, I was kind of like, well, that seems like an ending that you and your friends are sitting around talking about it and you're like, wow, what if it happened like this? And then you guys are like, whoa. And then 5 minutes later you think, nah. That's the kind of ending it has. It has one of those, what? Nah. So I didn't hate it. You know what I mean? But I probably wouldn't rush to buy it or watch it again. How can all the dudes on GOT have sex with all the clothes on? Do they? I haven't noticed. Have you seen Heredity? Yeah, I seen it. I liked it. I liked it too. The end was a little weird. What is your favorite season of GOT? I have no idea. I have no clue. I binged like a few seasons in a row, so they run together for me. I have no idea. Yeah, I do an after show for GOT. Would love to hear your thoughts. We're about to look at the chart now soon. Have you bought your Endgame tickets? No, I'm not rushing to a packed theater. I don't do those. Hey, Ronnie, how's it going tonight? I actually live in Charlotte. Would love to meet you someday and possibly chill or something before I leave for the Air Force. Valetti. Oh, did I miss your thing? Yeah, but that's what I was talking about. Having, getting something set up so we can have little meet and greet things. Maybe even groups of us meet at certain theaters and go see a movie. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just a thought. Like, we can put it out there on a live stream. Okay, look. Here's the row, here's the theater, everyone get ready to buy your tickets, and then I get like this seat, and you guys get seats around me, and we're all in the same area, in the same theater, you know what I mean? This way we know what seats we have. I think something like that would be cool shit. And then we'll get dinner afterwards or some shit next to the theater. You know, I have little ideas like that because I'm not so big to where it's going to be like, 10,000 people meet up at the movies. No, it'll probably be 4 or 5 of us in each location. I think that fits perfect. It wouldn't be so massive. I mean, maybe we get one specific location that has 20 of us. I mean, that'd be pretty big, but manageable, I think. Real life, one person shows up. I wouldn't mind. It'd be nice and chill. Will the radio be Michonne's exit? I don't know yet. I mean, I really don't know. It's possible, but why? If the radio is going to lead to the next story arc, why would Michonne leave? Unless the idea is Michonne leaves and disappears and they send another group. But then again, if Michonne disappeared, why would you send another group? I enjoy shows with A and B, even C storylines going on at once. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a specific definition, but I don't remember, screenwriting definitions. Unless you're teaching a class on screenwriting, I don't see what the fucking point. So I'm just going to personally call it layered storytelling. If you guys know of the correct term, let me know. I would love to see what that is. I probably know it, I just forgot it. But I really don't give a shit what the correct term is. We all know what it is. It's layered. I enjoy... Well, wait, I already did that. Let me just say, Jesse04, thank you very much. There was no comment, so I didn't think there was a rush to go, but to read the comment. But I do want to hurry up and give you a shout out for the $10 dono to the channel. Really, really appreciate that support. I will refresh the PayPal just in case, because I don't need someone yelling at me. Hey, Ronnie. You didn't see my PayPal dono, Ronnie. I'm sorry. You think they should remix Alpha and kill her off after the Whisperer War and not before? Part of me says yes, and a part of me says no, because it kind of helps in a way. I just think it happened too soon and in a way that wasn't that great, Oh, we did get a dono. Holy shit. We got a $50 dono from Tiffany. I know you left a comment. Hold on. I know you left a comment. I'm going to look for it in a second, but massive thank you for the $50 direct to PayPal dono. I'm going to look for a comment. As far as Alpha, though, get rid of Alpha. It forces Beta to be emotional and lash out immediately, which makes it believable that leaves room for our group to survive in the way that they do without spoiling stuff. You know what I mean? So I think it works, but they just need to touch it up a bit. Here's a note from Tiffany Sullivan. I didn't want to say your full name in case it wasn't in the chat, but it is in the chat. So, hey, Ronnie, I think we will lose Ezekiel because it feels like they've given Carol Michonne's comic arc, where she left Ezekiel and then got piked. Do you think we'll get a remix and the king gets Father Gabriel's comic death? Yes, I do think we'll get a remix. Absolutely. And again, massive thank you for the dono, direct to PayPal dono. That helps in such a huge way. The King Ezekiel remix is one I find a little frustrating because I think it can help. And he could even get Gabriel's in a certain remix. But a part of me doesn't want it to go down like that. I want them to do something more. We've already lost so many people with The Walking Dead. Let's build up some characters before we get rid of them. And I think they can actually hold on to something between Ezekiel and Carol that could work. So I'm going to say that, yes, the show's probably going to kill him off and use it for the Whisperer War, but I don't want them to. At this point in time, I want them to keep Ezekiel alive. Same thing with Gabriel. I want Aaron, Ezekiel, Gabriel to get more shine and a bigger role. Does it support to give you money through Super Chat or PayPal? Well, they both support, but PayPal is more money gets through the PayPal because YouTube takes like 35% or 40% of the Super Chats. So if someone gave $10, YouTube's taking $3.50. If someone gave $100, they're taking like $35 or something. When it comes to PayPal, if someone gave $100, PayPal takes $4. You know what I mean? So it's really out of $100 donation, YouTube takes $30 more than PayPal. So that's the best way I can describe it. But PayPal is more goes to the person you're supporting as opposed to the super chats. Don't ask me why YouTube takes so much. That's absurd. I think they should just cap it at something like 10% and keep it moving. That's insane. The Game of Thrones history and lore is all the stuff that happened before the show is on YouTube. It's kind of animated, but all the voices are from the main characters on the show. I think I saw one of the history and lore on my Blu-ray disc. Yeah, I took Juliet to see Pet Sematary. She loved it. She closed her eyes for the gory stuff. I mean, yeah, that's what you got to do with kids. But Juliet, I kept her sheltered for so long from, like, she didn't even watch The Walking Dead with me. I kept her watching, but then once she got into school with other kids, it was, next thing you know, what's this? Well, I want to watch this. And it's like, might as well. I mean, I was watching horror movies when I was fucking young, younger than her. I ended up loving them, and they're some of my best memories as a kid, and sitting up watching horror movies. Thank you. Now go to bed. Yes, I seen. Do you mind?
Which one did you pick?
What?
Which one did you pick for my question?
I pick you. Always you. I'm sorry, chat. I love you guys, but I gotta pick my daughter. She's my legacy character. When I'm dead and gone, she's taking over the channel. She's gonna be the Judith Grimes of the Matt family. Right? Why are you making that weird face?
What do you mean? My ass.
My body hurts, man. Helping my brother with the car on that concrete. All right, get to bed. I'm going to come out and tuck you in. Did you brush your teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Show me. Could have done a little better job. Go do a better job. Love you. I'll be out. Give you a kiss. Good night. Good night.
You're like...
I didn't hear you. You went like this.
Hurry up.
I'm going to hurry. Get going. All right. I'll be out. We're actually ending soon. I just got to finish up a couple more comments. All right.
Hurry. This time,
hurry.
I waited like 35 minutes.
Oh, I don't even remember what that was.
Last time.
Was that the other night? Oh, that's something different. Love you too. All right, I got my phone so I can check it easier. Okay, let's rip through this because we are actually out of time now. Have you seen The Leftovers? I freaking love The Leftovers. That's on HBO if anyone is wondering. Let's check out this real quick. Refresh the results. We have 69%. Let me do this. We have 69%, 48 votes that voted yes after. We have 17%, that's 12 votes, said try it and see at least once. And then we have 13% that said no, something else. So we're going to at least try it. Yeah, we're going to at least try it. Okay, so have you checked out the PlayStation Store Spring Sale? Might be some games on there you could stream. Spider-Man, Horizon, Tomb Raider, etc. I checked it out, but I already own them. I already have Horizon Zero Dawn. I already got Spider-Man. I already got Tomb Raider. And again, that's not just me already having them. Me and my brother, we just borrow each other's games. And he got all the Tomb Raiders, so soon I'm going to borrow one of the Tomb Raiders off of him. We might even play some of that during the 24-hour stream. I borrowed the second Wolfenstein off him. We might check out a bunch of different games. I think that'd be nice for 24-hour stream. I know someone gave me like a mock setup of what it would look like. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't want to have like a 3-hour Q&A. Like I'm good on that. So I think having like whatever we're into, keep it loose but structured, a number of different games, but know ahead of time which ones we're probably going to put in. Endgame death predictions, I'm probably just going to go with Captain America. Stat victims, I know Tony, what's his name? The Iron Man is asking for a ton of money per movie now, and I don't know how they're going to make that work. But since they said they want to make Captain Marvel the face of the next wave, or phase, or whatever it is, I'm just going with Captain America's going to die, probably. When Glenn got saved by a magic dumpster, does that count? Laugh out loud. Not exactly. What are your favorite Star Wars movies? The first three. That's part wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. No Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Do you think Beta's face will be revealed in the show? Yes. What's up with the Black Summer? I don't think it's even out yet. When it comes out, I'll check it out. How do you picture Michonne leaving? Something comes up and she has to go look, you know? And I think it needs to be that because she needs to leave under the vibe that she's only going for a few days or a few weeks. It's not meant to be long term. That is the only reason she would leave her kids. If she's going for months, I don't see her leaving her kids. It has to be, unless they come up with something clever, it has to be like, okay, I'm gonna be gone a couple days, and then next thing you know, it gets out of hand. Do you think Beta will disappear after the Mega Herd and pop up like 3 seasons later? No. His death in a comic made me quit the comics for a year, laugh out loud. No, it can't be. It's different between comic and show. You got a real life human being as the actor. It can't be 3 seasons. It can be like the end of one season spilling over into the next season, maybe even the end of the second season, but it's not like, seasons later, he just pops back up. How cool would it be to see a Rick Grimes movie with an atmosphere like The Colony? I enjoyed that movie's atmosphere a lot, but the ending was damn awful. I don't remember The Colony. Just showed my brother episode 12, Ronnie. Episode 12. Oh, yeah? How would you feel about Ezekiel replacing Andrea's comic death? That could give him enough story to justify not killing him at the Pike scene. I'd be a little bummed out. I thought Andrea's death was just boring. You know what I mean? I liked the moment because it was Rick and Andrea, but for Ezekiel and Carol, I'd be a bit bummed out with that. In Between is a great show on Netflix. I've come to love it. You might like it. Kind of a thriller apocalyptic type. In Between, that sounds familiar. In Between. We got a lot coming out that I gotta check out. What else we have? How would you feel about... Oh, okay, we did that one. Hey, Ronnie, when is the 24-hour stream so I can be there? We don't have a date yet. It's definitely going to be after the 11th or 12th of April because it's going to be when my daughter is on spring break. What will happen to Lydia without Henry in that storyline? Getting closer to Carol and then dealing with her mother wanting her back or something. Did you see the trailer for Chernobyl? I heard about it. I didn't see the trailer yet, though. Black Summer's coming April 11th. Oh, shit, that's quick. They're dropping the whole season at once? I would imagine, right? Do you think Dog will be a major impact in the Whisperer War? No, I don't think so. Have you seen the new trailer for Brightburn that came out a few weeks ago? Yeah, it kind of made me a little bummed out because it looks good still, but it looks like it's a small story as opposed to what I was thinking before. Google The Colony real quick, Ronnie. It's a show movie with almost zombies. They're cannibals. Yeah, I don't want to, I'll be honest, I don't want to Google it. I know what it is. I watched it all. For some reason, I can't remember it. I think that's because there's a TV show where it was The Colony and they did it was something that was dumb that I keep thinking of that instead of The Colony, but I know what you mean. I already seen it. I just don't remember being all excited for it. Maybe a picture will refresh my memory. What's the one with Lori Grimes? The Colony. Oh, I haven't seen that one. What am I thinking of? What's the one with Lori Grimes? It's her and the guy who was Sawyer in Lost. What is that one? That's what I was thinking of. I never seen The Colony. I'll check it out. Oh, Jeanette McCurdy is In Between, showgirl from iCarly. You know what? I think I might have seen In Between. Isn't that where the only people left alive are like 20-year-olds and teenagers or something? I saw something with her in it of that. Did you hear someone ask about a Daryl and Lydia being a thing rumor? Your opinion? Oh, God, no way. Maybe like a, father figure like Joel and Ellie, Daryl and Lydia like that, but not like a thing. Do you not get bored just reading the text in the comics? I do, and try not to. If there's nothing going on, yeah, I get bored, sure. But if there's actual interesting stuff, I love it. It adds to the story and to what's going on. Yeah, Angela Kang needs... everyone loved Gimple. Like, let's not forget, everyone loved Gimple when he first started. I mean, shit, everyone loved Gimple his first, 3 seasons. Season 4, 5, and 6, everyone went nuts. Even when there was bad stuff going on, people were still like, yeah, I like these stories, I just don't like certain characters. So I think Angela Kang needs at least 3 seasons before people go, okay, she's the real deal. I think give her credit right now. Are you thinking of the 100? No, I know what the 100 is. I get a Last of Us vibe from Daryl and Lydia. Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, we're actually going to shut this down, though, because I do want to get my daughter tucked in for bedtime. That will probably take me about 15, 20 minutes, and then we're going to jump on the Ronnie Hayes channel for another hour. So if anyone wants to spill over to that for an after show or an after party type deal, we do stream. So far, it's been almost every single day we're streaming on the Ronnie Hayes channel. We got Dying Light, where we were streaming for a bit. We were streaming Fortnite a lot. We're going to be streaming more Fortnite, but also coming up, not tonight, but coming up this week or next week, we're going to be getting into Red Dead Redemption. We're in the middle. Keep in mind, from the original plan was between March to whenever, summertime, end of summer, we're transitioning to keep a lot of the raw content on the Ronnie Hayes channel, and we're slowly, not immediately, but slowly transitioning to where Megapath Presents has all of the polished content. There's still going to be the Sunday live streams for now, always on the Megapath Presents channel. But we're, over the next few months, that's been the plan in 2019, we're slowly transitioning to where the content is polished on map, and Ronnie Hayes is my personal one where we can put up whatever we want and hang out and chill. It could be raw, it could be whatever. Anyway, do you think Beta's face is revealed on The Walking Dead? Someone in our group of survivors will recognize him. I hope not. I didn't even like that part in the comic, to be honest. It felt like it was set up to be something, and it really just wasn't. Vincent Valetti said, "Hey Ronnie, hate to ask again, but I don't know if you saw it. Would you possibly need another mod? I would love to help out for the channel." Yeah, I think coming up we're going to be getting another mod or two. I know I'm looking for one on the Ronnie Hayes channel. Coming up, we're definitely going to be adding a couple more mods. That way it's not so stressful for mods that are here, and maybe they can't make all the streams. But I know right now we're currently eyeing up a couple people to put up on the Ronnie Hayes one. So, but again, people that are interested, we take names. It's not instant. It's only instant for the ones that maybe you didn't know previously. We asked and we already vetted them, and then we put them on. So for some people it looks instant, but yeah, when people ask, we take their names down, we vet them, and then in one of the streams we add them. We add the wrench. I remember the first trailer for Days Gone. I can't wait for Days Gone. The Lori Grimes TV show is also called Colony, hence your confusion. Oh shit, see that? All right, The Colony and Colony. Colony's a TV show is what I'm thinking. It is Colony. No shit. No wonder why I got so confused. One's called Colony and one's called The Colony. For a minute there, I thought I was losing my damn mind. I'm like, wait a minute. I know that chick was in it, Oh, man. So, no, I'm definitely down for the other channel if you need, Ronnie. Oh, I appreciate that, Brandy. We're actually going to be heading over in a bit. So, thank you very much for the support. Coming out tonight for probably one of probably the chill stream before we get into Game of Thrones content next week. And then we have 6 episodes of that. We can also discuss other things. My plan for next week's stream, just to give you an idea, is to talk about Game of Thrones, same thing, 10-minute first impression review. And then we have, let's say, a 20-minute, and this is estimate, depending on if there's a lot or a little, 20 to 30 minutes of fan feedback, and then maybe another 20 to 30 minutes of additional topics if there's any out there. For example, if they put out a new trailer for something that's interesting or this, that, and the third, we'll go down the list, any news or anything like that. So that way it's not just got, if we run out of content with got, it's not like we're stuck in the stream. We have additional topics to discuss. So I'm going to head out. Keep in mind about 20 minutes or so, maybe around midnight, from midnight to 1 in the morning, we will jump on the Ronnie Hayes channel and have a second stream. So I'll see you guys in about 27 minutes, give or take. All right. Love yous. Thank you very much for the support. I'll see you soon. And don't forget, links are in the video description if you're not familiar with the Ronnie Hayes channel. See you over there, guys.